Okay.
Hi, friends. We're going to do some readings tonight and talk to your loved ones in spirit. So come on board, just like and share. Tell everybody. Be right back. Hi, friends. Kelly McClure, Psychic Medium. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's really good to see you guys. I'm the real Kelly McClure, but I got to tell you, a bunch of scammers are already popping on my page trying to get your money. Don't give it to them. Okay, so the way that you can tell that it's me and not them is always book and tell all your friends, everybody who wants to book readings, to book through my website or my actual Facebook page, which is Psychic Medium Kelly McClure. And my website is kellymcclurepsychicmedium.com. Do not book any other way. I promise I will never private message you asking you to book a reading or charging you to come on Facebook Live or anything like that. So scammers, sorry, go get a life, go get a job, go get a real thing and leave my people alone. Gosh. Okay. But hi guys, love and light. So love and light, scammers. I wanted to share something with you while we're waiting for everybody to pile on. And again, if you have friends that have loved ones in spirit, please like and share and tell them about it. And I'm going to be doing some readings. I'm going to get to as many people as possible, but obviously it's up to spirit who comes through. So the way that you can get a reading is to just give me the name and relationship of the person you'd like to hear from. And I'm not even going to really wait for you to validate, but please come back on later and validate. I cannot read the feed. That goes to my manager. But if you come back on and validate, then not only are you saying kind of the spirits, yes, I'm glad for the message, but also other people can see, and that gives them faith in their messages as well. So it's kind of cool to validate, but I'm just going to sort of prattle on through the readings and see how it goes. Yeah. So we can get to more people that way. But yeah, we do like to know if you're still on when I come to read for you. Basically, my manager is going to just pop up on the screen for me who to read for. And it's really just like spinning the wheel. So just make your request once or twice. Inundating the feed with a request won't help. It's just completely random and it's up to spirit. So trust spirit that if you're meant to get a reading tonight, you will. So while we're waiting for more people to come on, I kind of wanted to do a little demonstration that you can actually do with your loved ones and kind of play with them. If you've ever used a pendulum before, it's simply a crystal on a chain. So clearly not evil or anything. It's just got really cool energetic properties. Everything made from the earth has energy, and our consciousness can interact with that energy, and that's all it really is. So the way that you use a pendulum is you want to get it still, and you want to kind of hold it loosely, but you don't want to move your hand. And then you're going to ask spirit to show you what a yes is. So for me, it's going forward and back. That's my yes. So then I'm going to ask them to show a no. Show me no. And that's going in a circle. So I can ask spirit questions. I can ask them, is my next house in Temecula? Uh-oh, I didn't want it to be in Temecula. They have to rewrite that. One of the other cool things that you can do for the energy in your home and kind of clear out and have really nice flowing chi energy in your home is you take your pendulum and you hold it in the corners of the room, especially in rooms where energy feels sticky. Hold it in the corners, and it's usually going to sort of sit pretty still. And then you're going to take it away and you're going to take your sage and you're going to burn it and smudge those corners and let all that nice sage smoke go and clear out all that negative energy in the corners. And you can test it by taking your pendulum back to the corners of the room, and they should actually start spinning. And that means the energy is clear. You might have to do it a couple of times, but you'll see the difference. At first, if they're real stagnant, the pendulum will stay not real still, and after you sage, they'll start spinning. check it out. It's a really nice way to clear the energy out of your room. And if you're a psychic or you have abilities too, it's a nice way to clear your tools with sage. You can clear your room with sage, and the pendulum can help you do that. And you can also ask spirit to give you yes or no questions. So they're really fun. We use those a lot in our manifesting class. So, okay, guys, welcome. Thanks a lot for being here. We're just going to start popping people up at random, just however spirit chooses you. All I need is the first name of the person that you want to talk to and the relationship they are to you. And I'm going to explain how I see them and what they look like and what they felt, and then they'll show me things. So we'll get to as many people as possible. Again, don't respond to anybody who comes on the feed that claims they're me.
Well, not even claim it.
Yeah.
They don't claim it.
They
would just say, DM me, you special child.
Oh,
I have a special message for you.
They claim
and
that.
They have very interesting and intricate names.
Oh, they have interesting, intricate names, apparently. And they message you saying they have a special message for you, but then you've got to pay whatever money. So they have nothing to do with me. I am not them, and I'm not going to solicit your money like that. So if you want a real authentic reading, all my work is guaranteed. Go to my Facebook page, Psychic Medium Kelly McClure, or my website, Kelly McClure Psychic
and
Medium.
Stay till the end.
Only. If you stay to the end today, guys, you'll get a code for a special discount on services. So, okay, guys. So, ready? Yeah. Okay. So, Robert Dad for Joanne. Okay, Robert. There's actually 2 male figures coming in, so and I got really, really dizzy. That's sort of my first connection with spirit, but I'm going to kind of talk about both of them a little bit, because they are, I think they're your dad and then his dad, actually, is what I think is happening. But the first one that came through was an older guy, and he has like a white shirt on, and then he has a button-up shirt on, but it's open over the white t-shirt. Very casual, older. He's got gray hair, a little bit of weight around the middle, but not a lot. But then over here, when I said the name Robert, in my mind was a kind of a younger guy, and he looks more like he could be in his 50s, maybe. Doesn't look very old. I don't even think he could quite be in his 60s. He's got a t-shirt on. He's very fit. He's a nice looking guy. He's giving me a thumbs up. He's got jeans on. Let me see if I can feel something about how he passed. I don't know why they're kind of coming together, but I think they did a lot of things together as far as sports or games or hanging out. Got a little bit of energy in my neck and shoulders. So I'm going to assume that this is dad energy, and then that may be his father or someone older than him that hangs around with. There's also some energy on my arm right here with this man. So I hope this is your dad, Robert. But he again, he looks kind of fit. He's kind of tan. They both seem like they're active. He's not really feeling anything in my body, but he is waving his hand over his chest. So there may have been, and he's snapping his fingers. So I think that he passed sudden. So he's talking about 2, either having 2 kids or being one of 2. And then the other one that he wants to say hi to as well. Or maybe you have 2, but he's talking about the 2 young ones that he wants to say hello to. There's also, this is kind of a weird reference. I'm not really sure if I've seen this one before, but I feel like there was a family pillow fight or something. And maybe feathers came out, or there's something about the white feathers in the pillows or something like that. So he's saying hi about that, and he's kind of smiling about that. He says he's okay, and that there is a sense that maybe maybe somebody could have changed the course of events for him, which is not true. That's regardless of whether anything was shifted before he passed, it wouldn't have changed the day that he passed. This happened last night at a group reading, and Spirit was saying kind of like sometimes they choose actually the easiest way to go, even though they would have gone that day. It could have been even more tragic. So let me know if that makes sense to you. I hope that's your dad, Robert, here. He is giving me a thumbs up, and he is saying hello to the little ones. So, and he loves Halloween. I think that's the only time he really, really gets crazy about a holiday. Why is that? He's showing me that he loves, like, either dressing up or decorating or something, and the scary thing. And sorry about scaring the little ones or something like that. But that holiday seems to be a lot where he'll be around and kind of show that he's around. Maybe this is the year that you guys get to do more because of the COVID last year. We didn't get to do all that much. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Sending love from Robert. Kyle says, Lorraine, your mom. Okay. Okay. The first thing that I smelled with her when I said the name Lorraine is perfume. And it smelled really good. I usually don't like the smell of perfume, but it was very nice and soft and floral and not heavy. She's also snapping her fingers so that I think her passing was unexpected. Let me see if I can describe a little bit better what she looks like. So she's also sort of standing to my right. Actually, I'm getting a weird. Hold on a minute. Let me figure out what this is. I honestly thought that she was going to tell me that she had some sort of chest or breast issue like breast cancer, but now she's showing me something lower, which is like in the stomach, and I felt really weird, a very weird kind of bubbly feeling. It was very strange. Okay, she's got a sweater on. Her sweater's pretty light, but it could mean that she's from a colder climate because usually when they're dressed warmer, sorry, she's talking sort of fast and getting lots of thoughts in all at one time. Lorraine. Okay. Lorraine. But I think that's her. She doesn't look very old. She only looks like she's probably in her 60s. Maybe. I'm not very good at age because you can't count the wrinkles anymore, you know? Let me know if that makes sense. She's either someone painted a portrait of her or she likes to paint because she's showing me that. She actually pulled up she likes to chat. So she pulled up a chair and came and sat down with me. I think that she does that for you and your family. I also think that she's saying that you ask if she's with your family a lot, that you want to see signs. She is trying to show you things, but you have to, let go of any doubt or worry about whether what you're seeing is her, because then she can give you more. Do we have any feedback from him about Lorraine? Let me know if that makes sense to you guys. Just come back on and when you do validate things, don't just say yes or no. Say, yes, she had a stomach issue, or, yes, I don't know, yes or no, and specifically what you're saying next, yes or no to. She's not going away. And I also feel a little bit of energy here in my neck. It feels kind of tight. But when I look at her and I asked her if that was her, and she sort of shook her head and pointed to you. So there may be a strain. It feels strained. She's not saying much else right now. She's okay, though. She looks great. When I look at her physically, everything looks good. So here's the thing about her, Kyle. I think that she, in a way, her passing was unexpected, but I do feel like there was an illness. So that's the part I'm not really sure, where earlier when I was picking up on Robert, I felt like it was sudden and unexpected, like a heart thing. But with her, I felt like there was something. Maybe she was supposed to recover and then didn't. A little energy in my head as well. Okay. We'll just see if he says anything.
Yeah. Okay.
She's not going away, but she's not talking a lot more. So.
Ready?
Yep. So Zoe says, Atomic is your son. What a great freaking name. Okay. Come on, Atomic. So I wonder if he was here a minute ago. I would like to know if Atomic had a head issue or anything that would have affected the head. That's the first thing I felt was on the right. I don't see him yet, though. So hold on one second, guys. Just a second. He's starting to, they're all coming into the right for some reason. He looks to be about 12. He's got dark brown hair, and the only thing that I feel in my body was a slight energy on the right side of my head. And do you have 2 other kids, or is he one of 2? Because he's talking about the 2. I wish I knew who was this head and neck and shoulders hurts. He's not showing me how he passed yet, but he doesn't look very old. And let me know if that makes sense for you. Let me see what else he's saying about the other 2 or the 2 kids. So there's some typical stuff that little kids would show me, but he looks older than that. So, but he is showing me things like toys on the floor and trains and something moving. And he likes mechanical things, so he might show you things that have to do with electronics and mechanics, like signs. So look for the phones and the lights and the things and the toys going off and things like that. And there's a box of stuff that hasn't been put away that he's talking about that he loves, but you don't have to keep. Let me know if that makes sense for you. Well, I hope that's Atomic. I love that name.
I do too.
And did he have anything going on? Everything hurts though. My neck, shoulders, head. It all hurts. So I'm feeling sort of a lot of discomfort, but when I tune into his energy, it doesn't feel like he's hanging on to any distress or anything like that. He's got a smile on his face. I really can't tell how old he is, but he looks like a little bit that middle, like a preteen, 10, 12. Okay. But he's okay. He's at peace. He's around you a lot. He just wants to show you signs that he messes with things, electronic things. She say that she's still on? Are you still on, Zoe? Let me see if you're still on. Let us know if that makes sense, and if you still have a box of his toys or his things from earlier, from before. That was really weird. So I had a lot of trouble breathing just then, like catching my breath, trouble swallowing and trouble breathing. And I think that's for him. And he just has a t-shirt on and a really, really light jacket, like a hoodie thing. All right, guys, let me know if you're on because when your name comes up, we want to know that you're getting the reading. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see her, but I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah, we want to know that you're on. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. Erin, Dad, John. Now I feel someone standing behind me. He looks like kind of a big guy and he's got great laughter. And I do feel energy in my heart and chest. And I think he's a really super good personality with him is coming through a lot. He's a white guy. He's kind of big and he's standing back here and like he can sit on the floor and make things, but he can also I feel like he's having a barbecue or something. So there's something about the barbecue that I think he's attended recently or that you were there and he wants you to know that he was there. He appreciates that. And I think that he did have a chest so let me know, Erin, if you're still on. Okay. He also, he appreciates the way the money was sorted or that things were done after he passed that had to do with his finances. I also think that in a way, I think on a soul level, he knew he was going to go because he feels peaceful about it. And he feels like, yeah, I wish I could have stayed longer, but that was just, I had to go. And so something about him ranging things with his affairs before he passed almost feels like he knew he had to go before he actually went.
She said, yes, a big guy.
Yeah. And that, and if you're wondering, did you guys make the right decisions about how his not just his assets, but his service and all of that, he's pleased with everything. He doesn't want anybody to worry about it or argue over it or anything like that. I think he's a sweetheart. I think he cares about his family a lot. He's also got a great laugh. He's got a lot of energy and he I think that he would spend a lot of time trying to be around the family. He still wants to try to make sure everything's taken care of. I also feel like there's a child coming in. So he's got a little baby wrapped in a blanket sort of offering. So it's either you or someone close to you having a child or wanting one soon, because he's taking care of them. I do know the gender if you want to know, but I don't like to blurt it out anymore until I know if people like to know, because I've done that before and then people have like, I didn't want to know. So let me know if that makes sense and if you want. But hi from him. He's giving a lot of love. I really think this is your guy, your dad. I just feel like he's talkative. He's gregarious. He seems to be very social. I think he can be kind of in a joking, teasing way, a jerk, but not in real life. Like his heart seems good. He's sorry he left you.
She said sure, but now I don't know if sure she wants to know the gender.
Oh, do you want to know the gender? Say yes, I want to know the gender, because we don't know what you're saying sure to, or if it's just sure about something. Probably the gender.
That's what I was thinking,
but let us know, because I do see who he's what. There's the way that they show me in spirit what gender the babies are going to be is what blanket they're wrapped in, what color blanket they're wrapped in, and sometimes it's ambiguous, especially if they're any gender.
Oh yes, I want to know the gender.
It's a boy. It's a little blue blanket, and he's so excited. So he's really excited. He's putting a lot of care and effort into this little guy to come in. So, and I feel like he wants to be honored through so he's going to have a lot of his traits. He might even have some part of his name or something like that. And he's very excited about him. So, okay. Cool. Thank you.
Ready?
Yeah. So, Yaya says, my grandma, Millie. Okay, Millie. Jaya or Yaya, not sure. Okay, Millie. Again, I smelled something super perfumey. Is that you, Millie? Well, there is a woman coming through. I actually thought that I was going to see someone more like my grandma, who was like in her 70s, but this woman actually looks really little. So sometimes when people get really older, like in their 80s and stuff, they get all kind of small, and she looks really small, and she looks like she's walking behind you and only comes up to about here. So, so let me know if your grandma was super small and maybe much older, like in her 80s. And wore or loved perfume or flowered scents. It could just be actually flowers, actual flowers. I feel like she has a bouquet of flowers or is holding flowers or giving you flowers. So if you've received flowers recently or there's something about that.
She was short.
Short, little, cute little lady. So she's walking behind you trying to get your attention about flowers. So
she was 56.
She was really young. Yeah, this one seems a little older than that. Maybe she was just short. Let me know if you know about the flowers, because if it's her, then she would be showing you flowers. And they're really beautiful and smell good, and like there's something about them. And it's not just, oh yeah, she liked flowers. It would be significant. Like, did you just cut a bunch lately, or receive some, or go get some and put them in? It's something significant about that. But 56 is pretty young. This lady that I saw looked a lot older than that, I thought, unless she was sick and looked older. So I don't know if it's her, because she had gray hair. She was little. She's standing behind you. Her spirit feels really good and healthy, but her stature looks small and little. And not just short, but actually little. I don't know. Maybe it's someone else connected to you. Maybe it's her mom or another grandmother. Let me know. Let me know.
She had salt and pepper hair.
Yeah, that could be right. Was it short hair? It looks short.
The delay is really bad.
Sorry about the delay, guys. Well, whoever this beautiful woman is, she's giving her signs because of, she seems to be following you around, helping a lot. And usually, like if people passed a while back, they kind of, I think visit less often because you don't need them around as much, but she does seem to be around a lot.
She was overweight, short hair.
This woman's kind of small. She did have short hair though. She doesn't look overweight though. She was overweight when she died. Interesting. I don't know. Do you know anybody else that's connected to you that's older and smaller who loved flowers and would be around her or connected to her? So Millie, no, she doesn't look overweight. I don't think she's overweight. Sorry, I'm not getting that same person. Let me see if she's connected to her, bringing her through. No, just the floral thing, the smell of them, and the sing-songy voice. And she does look kind of short hair. The salt and pepper hair makes sense to me, but the weight doesn't. So I'm not really sure if that's her or not. I'll come back to her if it is. Let me know if she's got a sing-songy voice and love flowers.
Oh, yes, overweight when died. Her sister Mary died, was very tiny.
Oh, then maybe she's connected to her. Okay, good. All right, hold on. Okay, good. She didn't tell me about the freaking flowers, though. I need to know the flower reference. All right. Oh, she didn't like that. I don't think she likes me to be loud. She's got some sensitive energy. She's lovely. She likes laughter and she likes people around. But when I got really obnoxious, she was like asking me to settle down a little bit. That's very interesting. Oh, I think it's because she wants to say something. She does seem very proud about that. My symbol for certificate is like accomplishment, or so she's showing me that. But I think that has to do with you. I think that she always supported, education with women and empowerment with women or whatever.
Oh, she got flowers on Tuesday for Admin's Day.
Okay. That's her around you. So congratulations on whatever that is, and really proud about accomplishments and how you always seem to never stop learning or stop accomplishing or stop moving forward. She likes that about you. She likes that you feel empowered in your own self and not just with your partnership or your relationships around you. She likes that. She's your biggest cheerleader, I think. I think she's great. There's a sing-songy reference about her name as well. So if you hear a song with the name in it, but I feel like it's something also that rhymes with Millie. I wish I could take it from my head and put it in words, but I can't. All right. She loves you very much. She's fine. She's with her sister, I guess. So that's cool.
Right.
Yep. Joseph is for Lilianna, your mom. Okay. Lilianna. So when I say that name and intend to talk to Lilianna for mom, first I saw a woman laying down in a bed, but that was just a vision of maybe how she passed, and then it was sort of like a sickness, or is she going to get better or whatever, and looks like she's kind of going downhill. But then she was sort of sitting here sewing or doing something with her hands that seemed just like an activity that she liked. She does seem like a white woman. She's not very big either, at least not. I don't see her standing up, so I don't know how tall she is. I can only judge height by who they're standing next to and stuff, or if they're standing next to me. But she's sitting here and she's doing something. She looks really bright. I think she's got light color eyes and a big smile, and she's doing something with her hands. Come on, is this you, Lilianna? Okay. Lilianna, yeah. Mm-hmm. She's talking about the move that she was asked to do or was going to do or did right before she passed. I almost lost my breath a little bit. There's a reference to a bunch of kids, and she's going, when they go like this, like they had a lot or they were part of a lot. So there's 6 or something. And she's still doing a lot of activity. She keeps busy and she likes to do that. And she likes to make things for other people. She wants you to stop. She says that you worry a lot, that you have a lot of stressors, and that she really kind of wants you to trust spirit more and remember your faith and remember that she had faith in God or heaven or whatever, and that she wants you to kind of like turn more to faith and not worry so much. I think that she's concerned about your health in the long run if you have a lot of stress for a long time. She's kind of, she smiled at me when I said that. So I think that she's like, I think she's recognizing she might be nagging at you a little bit or something like that. So let me know if that makes sense, Joseph. But, and let me know if you have things that she made for you.
She has 4 kids.
Yeah, a bunch of children. Yeah.
Okay.
And if you guys each have something that she made for you by hand. And what are you so stressed about? Or worried about? Maybe because you lost her. If you're worried about other people or what things could happen unexpectedly with other people, she's got a lot of reassurance around that.
Oh, he says, yes, I was stressed.
Okay. So she really doesn't want you to hold that level of stress, and she wants you to trust her more and trust people more in heaven. And she's doing good. She snapped right up out of that bed and she's walking around doing stuff. Busy. Stop stressing so much. I like her. I like her energy. I like your peoples, guys. I really like when I meet people in spirit that have wonderful personalities and love you guys so much. She loves you very much. Okay.
Typical share.
Oh, you guys share with your other friends who want to hear from their loved ones. You know, we want to share the love. We want people to know that, you know, our loved ones are still a part of our lives. And even if you don't get a reading tonight, it's so nice. That's why I want you guys to validate what makes sense to you and be specific about what you're validating. Because when people read over the comments, you know, maybe they do want to book a reading and want to talk to their friends, but they want to know that it's real. And the more we can show them that, you know, I don't want you to pretend it's real if it doesn't make sense to you. But if the things that are coming through, it's also a way to tell your loved ones to thank them for making the effort to come through. I don't think it's all that easy. I think we have to sort of tune our frequencies and our consciousness in with each other. So we want them to know they're appreciated. And we want everybody to feel like they can connect with their loved ones as well. In fact, I believe that Spirit's talking to us through thought, and that when you send a thought to your loved one, they get it. And sometimes you get a thought from them right out of the blue and it'll just pop into your head and you'll smell something or hear a song and think of them. That's them sending you a thought. Okay, we're ready.
Okay.
Olga says her husband, Javier. So I'm sorry for your loss. Always a special place in my heart.
Ask her to see if she's still on.
Yeah, Olga, let us know that you're still on. But I know that losing a life partner is very, very difficult. Losing children and life partners, I would imagine, are just the hardest things. So we'll see if your husband Javier is on. Let me know if you're still on. Javier. So over here, I heard a voice go, I'm here. He doesn't seem very old either. Maybe in his 50s. I'm not sure. Either younger, middle-aged, or middle-aged, but he doesn't seem super old. I do have a pretty, a lot of pressure in my head. That wasn't how I thought he was going to say that he passed. He works a lot with his hands, but he's talented. So he's good at whatever he does. I think he's talking a lot about work. So I think he's got a work ethic, or that he's appreciating that, and that, you know, having had to go back to work or having to start a new thing about work, all this stuff about work, but he's doing work in heaven as well. Okay. Did she say she's on? Olga, are you still on? Let us know. I know it's hard with the feed.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Did you give a number about something?
I have not. Why? I don't know. Did I?
I don't know. She said 47.
Oh, because he passed. That's his age.
Oh, okay.
That's right. That's him. So, and did he have a mustache or some facial hair? And then sometimes, and he's got a great smile. You know what was cool about him when he came through? Because when you guys, like, I'm reading for you guys, right? And all your people, there's like, I see hundreds of people in my room, kind of like layers of people. And he kind of made his way. When I called his name in my head, he made his way through this crowd of people. He's not super tall, but great energy, great smile. He feels really good. He says he does feel like he's eager to talk to you. Because he says, I'm right here. He's been around you. He's been trying to tell you that he's been around you. He says he comes around on the anniversary. So I don't know if you just had an anniversary or just had a birthday, but he's been around you more lately. He says he's really sorry that he had to go. I'm not really feeling much in my body. I felt a little energy in my head, but it felt more like pressure, like almost like sinusy or congestion. And it felt pressury, but he's not going to dwell on that. He'd rather talk about cool things. And I don't think he was prepared to go. I think that he has a few possessions that were important to him. I think there was either a car that he liked a lot or worked on that he would like to go to, a male figure, maybe a son or someone like that. But he's sort of like the way that he shows love for his family. So everybody sort of has a different love language. And for him, it's like the thing that was important is the thing that he wants to give. And there's not a lot of it, or there's not an emphasis on the value of it, but it's more about what it meant to him. But I think you did a good job. I think he's proud of the fact that you're doing everything without him, and that he's sorry that he couldn't be there, and maybe sorry that he was so preoccupied even before. I just think sometimes when someone passes that young, they don't, he's nodding at me, so I think that's his thought too, is that they don't expect that they're not going to have more time later in life to, spend more time, say more things. I like his energy. I think he loves you a lot. He loves his family a lot. And he felt really eager, but he didn't feel pushy when all these other people were standing in front of him. He waited his turn. So let us know. We want to know if that makes sense to you, and love from him. Okay. I love her little ribbon thing. Xavier, X-Man. I love that. How cute is that? Xavier. Okay. Come on, Xavier. So, Terry, let us know if you're still on. There is I want to say the twos, so I'm sort of seeing 22 or 22. That could be a day of a month, or it could be a age or a birthday or something like that. And there's sort of actually, I kind of think Javier was like helping him come through. So he kind of like, so he's still standing here. He's standing right here, and then this younger person came through, male figure, and he's kind of thin. And
Oh, she says he was 22.
he was
Xavier.
Yeah, that's him. And he's got a new haircut, he wants you to know. So and he didn't like either trying to grow it out or the longer version of that. And he doesn't want you to be upset or hold a grudge or hold a The only thing that I can think of what this means is that, because it's not showing me exactly how he passed, but I think it may have to do with some kind of accident or involving other people. So he's like, he doesn't want any burden to be held on account of his passing. And even though he passed so young and he didn't really get to live, because I feel like there were a lot of plans he had, and it's really unfair. It feels really, really unfair. And so that feeling of, for you having that burden being left of having things felt so unfair, that you can't do anything about it. And he really wants you to release that burden, and just, you have enough grief just having lost your son without having that burden of how it happened and what happened and all that. And that nothing else would have been different. Again, that was his day to go. It's just, I feel like he had so much to learn here and then took it all with him there. But he's proud of himself. He's in a good place. He's okay. He's misses you, and he's okay. And he says he was proud of, he's proud that he's doing so well, because it is difficult. When we lose someone, we all lose one person, and they lose everybody all at the same time. And it's difficult, and that he's working really hard, and you would be proud of him. And I'm sorry for your loss. That's really hard. He gave me a thumbs up. He doesn't want to take too much time. He just wants you to know that he's okay and he loves you. Does he have a little brother? Because he's always talking about the younger one. And he kind of did that a little. So I'm still feeling a little energy in my head. So I would like to know if that makes sense, or if that was for Javier, because I'm still feeling that. And maybe he's been here the whole time. Okay. Let me know if that makes sense. Hazel. Anne-Marie wants to know about Hazel. Okay. I still feel like he's still here. He's talkative. He's talking to a lot of different people in heaven. He likes a lot of different people. Let me see if he's going to help with Hazel then, because he seems to be talking to a lot of people. Very well liked. Hazel. Sorry, I just spaced out for a minute. It was like, I actually felt like I left my body for a minute and went there and started walking among them looking for Hazel. So it's Anne-Marie that wants Hazel. Okay, hold on one sec. Come on, Hazel. So let me know if this makes sense to you, because they are like Xavier X-Man is still standing there. It's super cool. He's helping all these other people out. He's the one who's sort of turned, when I was sort of walked through the crowd, he helped me meet with her. And I think this is her. The first thing I noticed though is I feel like I need to cough something up. So there must be something to do with the throat or the esophagus or the neck in some way. But she looks okay. She's wearing a necklace. Anne-Marie, do you have her necklace that she either passed in, or you were trying to get it back to her, or she was trying to get it to you? So there's this effort around this. She's kind of taking it off and handing it to you. I take it off now. Let me see if I can see what she looks like. What does she look like? I can see him talking to her. She's pretty short compared to him, to X-Man, Xavier. So she's standing pretty short, about up to his shoulder. Like I said, I can't tell how tall people are. I can only tell them in relationship to each other, and they don't really know each other. He's just helping out. Oh God, I wish I could talk to him in person, because I need to know if this makes sense about the throat thing. I almost feel like she's waiting for that sort of validation. She's also showing me the number 11. That could be November or the 11th of a month. She said everything was really beautiful. She appreciates all the effort that was made on her behalf. There's still something weird about her either having flown in or living out of state or something like that. So the effort that it made all to get people together, to get people to her service or something like that. So for you, Anne-Marie, I feel like she does have concerns about, the way that your self-talk and your self-esteem. She wants you to feel, like she seems like she's more focused on wanting to talk to you about you, and just like little cheerleader. She's like your little cheerleader and your pep talk. I wonder if she's good. And do you know anything about the month 11? Let me know if that makes sense to you. She's not going away. So, and whatever you're doing and whoever you're letting drain your energy or not talk to you nice or not treat you very nice, that's your self-talk saying you deserve that. I don't know if it's a boss or who it is, but you need to set your boundaries, and she's your cheerleader. She wants you to feel good about yourself, and use that you're smart, you're quick. You say, you know how to tell people, I guess, tell people off in a way.
She hasn't come on.
Okay. Come on, Anne-Marie, let me know. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Nancy Brandt, friend Cheryl. So there's, I hope this is Cheryl. There's a image of a youngish female figure. She has light color hair, looks kind of blonde, youngish. So I don't think that she's certainly not passive old age. She might be maybe middle age. I think that there was a breast, or actually she says, so I hope this is her, because she's talking about if I hadn't gone to the doctor for this other thing, maybe they wouldn't have found this other thing. But I do think there was a cancer or something that spread quickly, or by the time they saw it, it was, and I think it had to do with the chest. So let me know if that makes sense to you, Nancy, or you're still on. And she's standing here and she's not going away, and she's got like shorter kind of light color hair. I think it's blonde. Maybe she dyes it. I'm not sure. But anyway, and she's got sunglasses on. She took them out. She sat down and she looked at this. She goes, I want to have a chat with her. So she like sat down and she started talking about how she liked to talk, and that you're just such a good listener, and the chatty. Does she say she's on? She come back on? Where are you guys? There's so many of you now. It's hard to keep up with the feed. But I'll just say this, that you're a great conversationalist. She misses that a lot, and that you always understood her, and that sometimes you guys would have such great talks, you'd almost be talking over each other because you couldn't.
Oh, she said that's not Cheryl to me.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, if anybody knows, she keeps talking to me.
Oh, well, don't do that, but anybody.
Who is she? Well, she's not going away. I can't make her go away. She's
maybe it's someone else she knows.
Yeah. Do you know anyone else like that? Family member, maybe. She's sitting really close. Chat. Let's see who's next. Okay, so that's the only one I'm seeing. I don't know who she's for, or if she's someone else that you know. Nancy, let me know if there's anyone else that you know. I hear her, but I don't. The energy is so friggin' friendly. Okay, well, let's see who else there is. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Boyfriend Cole. I don't understand the name. Okay. Boy, she's not going away.
Stephanie.
Oh, okay.
I think.
All right. She's not going away, this woman.
Oh,
it's driving me crazy. It's hard. It's I'm a little hijacked here by the woman that I thought was for Nancy, because she's not going away. But she does feel like friendship energy. Did Nancy come back on? Does she know anyone else like that?
Let me see.
Youngish, blonde woman, really talkative. An issue that was found because she went to the doctor.
Could be this, could be this, could be my friend, could be this.
Shit. Okay, let me try for Cole. So, Stephanie, let me know if Cole has a chest, I feel like an impact to the chest, so it hurts in the middle, but it doesn't hurt from the inside like a heart issue. It feels like I'm hit in the chest. I wonder if you know this woman. She's still here. Maybe she's here for you or for him. So if you've been listening, let me know. If you're still on, let me know. And let me know if he's had an impact at the chest, because I'm going to ask this woman to help me bring him through, because she's not going away. She's still chatting, very friendly, likes the energy. Is Stephanie still on? Hold on, guys. Bear with me. I want to find Stephanie, make sure she's still on. God, I bet she knows this woman. Or if he does.
She says he shot himself, but whoa. Hang on. Where'd you go?
Okay, hold on.
Oh, he shot himself, but I don't know if he did it there on in his head.
There or in his head.
Yeah.
Okay. There, yeah. Does she say anything about this other woman? Let me know if this other woman is it makes sense too, but I do feel the impact in the chest. Is he thin with dark hair, kind of tall? Go on, Cole. Let me see if that's him. So I'll bet this woman is there to help with him, because when people take their own life, sometimes they have trouble coming through because it's such a low vibration, and there's all these other beautiful people in heaven trying to help them come through. So if you know of anybody connected to him that meets so I apologize, Nancy, that I wasn't able to reach your friend Cheryl, but I think this woman is for him. So I don't actually see him. He's not coming up and talking to me. I feel like she's still talking in my ear, not only about her and who she's trying to talk to, but about him as well. Telling me that he's okay.
She said, what's the description of the woman?
So she looks like she's about like either young middle age or middle age. So around 50 or she's got kind of short blonde hair. She talks a lot, great energy, really friendly. And I feel like she's almost talking over, and she's talking about, let's see if she knows who that is. She says she went into the hospital to have one thing checked out, and they found this other thing, which was like a cancer that spread, and it started in her chest and spread. They wouldn't have found it if she didn't go in to look for the other thing, but I also think it was too late by the time they did find it. And she feels really friendly and talkative. I have to talk to her about him. I don't see him.
Okay.
What'd she say?
Nothing yet.
Okay. And that, and all she's saying about him is, because I can see her pointing to him, is that.
Okay. She said, I don't know if it's his aunt. She died from cancer.
Okay.
But then there's a few other people getting on saying, like Darcy Burtis says, 54, short blonde hair, very talkative, my best friend.
Oh, that might be her best friend.
But then there's another lady, Diana, who also says it sounds like her friend.
Really?
Yeah, so I don't know.
Ah, shit. Did she say a number?
A number?
Yeah, didn't this woman give me a number? Let me ask her about her birth, like when she passed her birth month. So the number 3 came up. Who was the first one that said she had short blonde hair?
Okay, so there's a Darcy and a Diana, who this woman sounds familiar to them.
Okay.
Now, Diana says, yes, her friend, she died suddenly in the hospital.
Having gone there to look for something else. And that was Diana's friend?
Mm-hmm.
And then Darcy, so you guys let me know if your friend either died in March or if there's a 3 reference to her, like the 3rd of a month or March. Ow, that my head is really hurting now as well.
So maybe that's...
And she got really excited.
Maybe that's Cole.
Yeah, maybe that's Cole.
Oh, Diana says December.
December what?
That I guess when she died.
I know, but I don't know what the date.
Oh.
Diana says she passed in December. Hold on, guys. I don't want to get hijacked.
She was 53, my best friend, and died suddenly.
They both
Diana
did.
says March, yes.
March. Sorry, Darcy. I think that's from Diana. Because when I asked her specifically about a month, she said 3, and that's March. That must be her friend. Did she make a request to talk to her?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. We'll see
And
if she says anything else.
Stephanie
and did you guys...
says Cole died in December. Did you say something about December?
You told me December, but
No,
I thought you were talking about...
I was. Someone else said about December. And that was...
Oh, I don't know if I said that about Cole. Let me see if but I feel like I'm talking through this woman to Cole, that he's standing over here. Did he have dark hair? Ouch, my head really hurts now again. Did he have dark hair and was kind of young? And if he killed himself, he's still kind of, sometimes they feel either ashamed or they're, a lot of people think that if we take our own lives, we get to just sort of suddenly be okay in heaven. And that's not really true. We take our consciousness with us. And so sometimes they need a lot of help to try to raise their vibration after death, after they're in heaven. And there's a lot of people over there that will help them do that. If this woman knows who he is, or if everybody was talking about coming here today, and because she's so much in my face right now and won't go away. And when I asked for Cole, she kind of is trying to help me understand that he's standing over here and what happened, and that he's okay, that he's just not on a high vibration, and I can't see him. All I see is this
black hair.
All I see is this dark-haired, thin figure over here. Hair. So he's okay. He's just getting a lot of help there in heaven. And I think that a lot of people think, okay. And he was a December guy. Okay, got it. I think a lot of people think that if somebody killed themselves, they don't make it to heaven, and he definitely did. He's okay. He just has to work on a lot of things. You're not automatically healed after you die in that way. And I think he's got a lot to work out. I think he's got a lot of amends to make. I think he feels really bad about what he did. And all of this is actually being told to me about him through her.
And then Diana wants to know if she's okay.
She's fine.
Yeah, she sounds fine.
Diana, your friend is great. I thought she might be Nancy's friend, but this turns out to be yours. And she's helping everybody there. She's just fine. So with her too, because of the way that she passed and that and it was this weird thing, like she thought she had this other issue, and then it turned out to be this thing that she didn't come home from. Okay. And now that I'm tuned into her energy, she's talking really fast again. And she got really excited about it. Sorry, I think that is Diana's. Okay. So that she feels okay, even though this happened to her, because in heaven, she's able to help a lot of other people who pass who aren't okay with how they passed and when they passed. And because she seems so friendly, and really, let me see if I can get one more thing for you, just to know for sure that's for you. Let me know if you have her necklace, because she showed me that again.
She said fast talker.
She is a fast talker. This is a thick red thing around her neck, like a stone or jewel. She's wearing something red, which is weird because everything else doesn't look bright like that. Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Go ahead. Christopher, crisscross. Look at that. Ian Armstrong, your partner. Okay, Ian. Come on, Ian. Okay. The way that I'm picking up on this when I call that name out is really different. So I'm just sort of going to prattle on the thoughts that are going on in my head and let me know if this makes sense. And when you guys let us know, remember to specify what you're saying yes or no to. And thank you, Nancy, for letting us know that did make sense, because then I could find out actually who she was for. So if it doesn't make sense, let me know, because there's a lot of people here. So what I'm seeing is that there's a voice of a young male in my head that he likes. It's almost like he finds a reason to celebrate almost every other freaking week, whether it's an actual holiday or a made up one. But he seems to like, celebrations and parties and and having a reason to plan something. I also feel very strange, like kind of weak, but he doesn't appear weak now. I just feel like maybe he's telling me something about how he used to feel. So I sort of feel like, and I feel like my mind is really good. I should be able to get up and do all the things that he would be used to doing, but I can't. And he seems kind of thin. I feel like there's a lot of loss of strength. He's got really nice eyes. And I only feel like that because I feel like if I look in the mirror, I can see that. And let us know, Christopher, if you're still on, first of all. And if if that sounds like his personality planning all these things, especially if you have something coming up and that you're not the good planner. He seemed like he was a good planner. He's planning your events for you. He's okay. He seems kind of a little bit older than you, but not very old. He's talking about, he liked when he talks about his new family, it's more like his friends and his, people that he cared about, not necessarily his family at birth. So I don't know if there was a situation with them or if he was adopted. I don't know. Still have pain in my head though, too. That's been there almost on and off this whole time. Okay, let me know. All right, we're going to take a quick little break just to give you guys some announcements and stuff.
And we'll do a few more.
Okay.
No, go ahead. Do your announcement.
Okay.
And then we'll do a couple more after that.
Oh, is it? Oh my God. It's 7 already?
Yeah.
That went so fast. I wish I could do everybody. I want to read for everybody. So I'm going to do a few announcements. We're going to do a couple more readings, so don't go away. And then we're going to give you a code so that you can book something, because I really want to read for you guys. I'm still curious, Christopher, because he's waving and he's saying hi and he's all up in my camera. So if something just happened with your camera, that's Ian. I'm messing with your stuff. So here's some announcements I'm really excited about, you guys. I'm doing it here in Marietta. It's in Marietta, right?
Wildemar.
Oh, in Wildemar. The Super Fun Spirit Experience at the Reserved Garden in Wildemar. And the tickets include a 4-course meal by Chef Giovanni, who's amazing food. And they used to own the Italian restaurant in Old Town called El Tramonto, right? Mm-hmm. And did I get the name right? Yes, I got it. Oh, so friggin' good. It's like gourmet Italian food. It's made with love and passion, and they're just, oh God. Jean-P is amazing. So the chef is going to make your 4-course meal for you. They're going to serve it for you. It's a lovely evening. It's in a restaurant setting, but it's at their home now, and they've just turned their whole backyard into this beautiful oasis. And you get it for the evening. It's like you don't have to rush out and do it. But we're having an event there, so I'm going to be doing readings for people in the audience, or they've got a little campfire thing we're going to be doing. So a lot of really cool stuff, and that's on May 13th. And it starts, they want everybody there by 5:30. So it's a really beautiful experience, you guys. And we'll be doing readings as well. So get your tickets for that. It includes the meal and the show and all kinds of wonderful stuff. Do we have any? I'm going to be in Idaho from, I'm going to be leaving California on May 22nd. So I'll be available in Idaho around the 25th or 26th. If anybody's in the Boise area and wants a reading in person, let me know. Again, only book through my website or Facebook page. Psychic Medium Kelly McClure on Facebook or kellymcclurepsychicmedium.com. Do not respond to any of these scammers, and I promise you I will never message you saying that someone told me to give you a message and you got to pay me a bunch of money for it. Those are all scammers, and they're pretending to be me, or they just tell you on my page while I'm doing this that they really need to get a life. You know what? God bless them. Love them away. Love them away. So I'll be there for a month. I'm coming back on June 24th. So again, if you know anybody in Idaho, let them know.
In the Boise area.
In the Boise area. Yeah. It's a big state, I guess.
Yeah.
So. Okay. Any other?
No, that's
okay.
it, pretty much.
All right. Let's do some more. So Aunt Nora, Sherry wants to hear from her aunt. She got red hair? This is the only redhead I've seen in a long time. So the first thing I see is a beautiful woman with red hair, or auburn, like reddish brown auburn hair. And I kind of think she goes from, so when I first saw her, that's the first thing I saw. And then she pulled up a chair on the other side of my desk, and she looks like she went from like maybe my length hair to shorter. She does snap her fingers. I think she passed unexpectedly or quickly. She likes books, or you like books. She does like, okay. I don't feel anything about how she passed, but she's well dressed. She's a white woman. I think she's got that color hair. Let me know if that makes sense to you. And then, the little outfit that she has on is all like coordinated. But she's also showing me like at home, she'd be all like casual and the t-shirt. But then when she goes somewhere, she likes to look nice. Oh, and I am getting chest pains. So let me know if she's got something going on with the breast or chest on the left. I hope that's her. What else is she saying? She's kind of being quiet and mellow, and she's reading a little book. She's not all talkative and excited like this other woman was. Her personality is a little bit different. But I do think she passed suddenly or unexpected. She feels fine and looks fine. So her thing is, if if she had not gone that way, she was in for sort of a long-term illness or something she wanted to do. Sherry, let us know if you're still on. Nora, is that you? Yeah. She's also talking about July being significant for you, so something super cool coming then. She might kind of dig a card reading or something because she likes the whole. Maybe you have some psychic gifts or something because she's kind of liking the whole psychic thing. Okay, she come back on at all? Let's do another one. Janet Austin Grimsley, your husband Richard. First of all, sorry for your loss. I hope he comes through. God, that's a hard one. Okay. So I'll get back to him just a moment, but I want to go back to the Nora one because one of the things that she's talking about is kind of, so July's a significant blessing for you, but in the meantime, she doesn't want you to run yourself ragged, and she's showing me all these kids around, and so there's a lot of work to do or something about that. So she just wants to make sure you take it easy, and coming out of COVID and everything, like I know that well, she kind of says that you were still pretty busy over the last year anyway. So so really, really making sure that you take care of yourself, because I think that she's realizing that, you know, when you don't pay attention to what's going on with you, then all kinds of things can come up pretty suddenly, and she doesn't want you to get sick and drained and things like that. Okay, Richard. So the so this guy, when I can't talk right now. Richard, I have a problem talking. Let's see. So yes, again, on the other side of my chair, sort of sitting next to where I would imagine you'd be sitting. He does look probably middle-aged, doesn't look super old, but he also looks like he has some gray hair and it's a little bit thinner on top. And he's got a striped shirt on. He's got a watch on. He took it off. He likes to help you find things. I have no idea what he means by that. So if something's lost, you've been trying to find it, ask him to help you find it. Let me know if that makes sense to you, if you're still on. And did he have pressure in his chest? I am feeling pressure here. I feel like he almost feels like, I think that you know that he's at peace and he's okay, but I also feels like he broke a promise, or I'm so sorry, I promised I'd live to 100 or something. So that kind of feels sad. Does she come back on?
Okay.
Are you on?
I don't see her.
He's not going away. So
wait, hang on.
Okay.
Yes, it does make sense.
Okay. So so ask him and you'll find all these things, whatever it is.
Oh, yes, he had heart failure.
Yeah. Okay, that's him. So he's cool, he's great. And do you know what's really interesting about him? Earlier when I first said the name, right before he let Nora finish what she wanted to say, because he's considerate that way, I felt like he's telling you, I finally got like that car I always wanted or that truck I always wanted, but that it's not that big a deal to him. I think it was more like a joke of always wanting it, or someday I'm going to get, and it felt super like kind of ridiculous or unpractical. But so he sort of like whips up in this car, like I got this car now, or this truck or whatever it is, but not really. It's sort of a joke. And that he would always put his family first. So it's, you know, in a way, he can still be around the family and help you a lot. And he answers your prayers when you ask him to go and help other people and take care of everybody and make sure that everybody's okay. And even though he's finally bought this vehicle, he would still put his family first. So he's sorry that he had to go, because I think he was good at taking care of people, or trying at least. And his mother must be there, because he feels like there was a reunion with her over there. huh. And then one last thing I'm going to say. So they seem to have a pretty good relationship over there, but he is kind of acknowledging like, oh, she's changed. She's cool. So I don't know. Maybe she had a personality issue when she was here, and he's okay. And he's sending love and light. And he hears your thoughts when you talk to him. And he's happy that you're doing what you need to do going forward. That's all blessed. Okay. Gosh, you guys, I can't believe how fast this went. We'll do one more. So, oh, that's Cody again. Same one.
Cody?
Terry asked for Cody. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Oh, Cole was the other one. Okay. Wow, it's weird because wasn't that his mom named Terry as well?
No.
Cody. Okay. I don't remember. All right, Cody. I kind of want to say I'm seeing I'm seeing an accident. So and there's this sort of sandy blonde hair, and I'm actually seeing someone from behind sort of walking away. But I don't see him like standing next to you or talking in my head. But I also feel like if this was let me know if he passed in an accident, because if that's him or if it's somebody that was with him or somebody that he knew, because if it was, then it's that kind of thing where he's kind of saying, I don't really remember the whole thing. So, it's a really weird scenario. I don't know if it's him or someone he knows. And I almost feel like, yeah, he's taken some responsibility, but not quite. I do feel like it's quick and sudden. I feel like he was pretty young, but grown. Let me know if that's him. And if he's got sort of sandy blonde hair.
Yes.
Okay. When you guys validate, let me know what you're saying yes to.
Oh, yes, motorcycle. So it must have been a motorcycle.
Okay, it was motorcyclist. Okay, but he's taking responsibility, but I don't think it was his fault. So, which is interesting. And I also feel like I think he's confused about it. Maybe he doesn't remember it. Usually it's kind of like if you get in an accident and you survive it, then you're in the hospital and you don't remember the accident. So sometimes they can't really show me what happened. But he's both taking responsibility and saying it wasn't his fault. So I don't know that it was avoidable. It's another case. The way that he's walking away is showing me that he would have gone that day. Does feel sort of sad. I don't know if he's ready to come and talk to me about it, especially in a venue like this, but I also feel like he's okay. I feel like he's in the light. It's a really interesting, weird scenario. So I'm a little confused about whether or not anyone else was there. Okay, the one thing that I can tell you, since he doesn't really remember anything, is that he wasn't suffering. Even if he was still alive at first, I don't feel like he was there, present, suffering, or scared, or anything like that. That one thing I can tell you. And he is a guy, but he's still showing me butterflies. They like to send butterflies for a sign. And you guys, when you see them, and if you say, is that you, they can show you more. So even though I think he's a pretty tough kid, he's showing me the butterflies. And he's also showing me a little piece of art that looks like a tattoo or something. It's a cool drawing. But it's really strange. It's not like he's coming up and sitting down and talking to me like all these other people. He's sort of over there. So I don't know why. I don't know what that means. And he's also got like these tan, or like when I say tan pants, you're going to think of khakis, and that's not what they look like, but they look like they're sort of brown, fuck, I don't know what color this is, like almost breast color pants or something. Not jeans. They don't look like regular jeans. And or they look like they could be jean material, but they're a really interesting color. And he just seems to like them. And then he's got white tennis shoes or something on. It's not saying a whole lot. It would be really interesting, even if you wanted to get like a 15-minute reading with me, to see if he comes through personally. It may be the setting. So, but he's fine. It's okay.
Oh, she says he had a couple tattoos, but one amazing piece.
Okay.
So
He's all right. So, all right, guys, that was super, super fun. I'm going to give you a code. It's going to pop up on the screen. All my work is guaranteed. You know, only pay if you get the answers and the people that you want to talk to. There's the code.
Hang on a second. Sorry.
That's
Hang
okay.
on.
She's gonna.
whoops.
Where'd it go? There it is.
Oh, sorry.
That's not me. It's the spirits. FB Live 0425. So that's today's date. So Facebook Live, April 25th. So if you put that in the code when you book, you will get your 10% off just for being here today. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Your loved ones are around. They love you. Ask them for signs. They'll show you lots of things. And so yeah, I'll be doing, I'm on TikTok now. I'm on Instagram. I'm going to be doing more stuff on that. So share and like, and you know what? Just send your loved ones a good thought tonight. They hear your prayers, they hear your thoughts, and they will do everything they can to show you that they're around. And sometimes it's just trying to get through all that grief and sadness. So as we let go of guilt, as we let go of resentment, as we let go of grief and sadness, they can come through a lot easier. Take care of yourselves most of all. That's what they all want. And love yourselves today and have a good night. Bye, guys. Thanks for being here. Bye.